First and foremost one, let me select the site. The second one, let me select code deployment. Okay, same code version still, it's not changed. Now, so here, while printing objects through array, we are not getting the content. Let us see how we can display the content. It is targeting to T8. Task 8, targeting to T8. Let me take the T8. Inside a T8, I'll also go for printing marks. There is a is loop. Using a loop to iterate array content. In order to iterate the array content, we can use loops. Under items, I can provide this whole items is equal to. Then try providing a var. It's any identifier. I'm just choosing identifier as M1. Inside a loop, you can print that M1. With a comma as a separator. First, let us check this one. Then we can go for other. Go to the storefront. Default space controller. Ours is a T8. Let us run T8. What you are getting? In a single line, we are able to print marks by using a is loop. By using is loop, we printed. Please check it out. This syntax is working perfectly. I'll apply the same syntax for objects also. Same syntax, my objects. Let me choose var as a obj. You can choose any var. Now you can go for obj dot field name of the object. Inside a JavaScript object, whatever field names, first name, last name, age. Field names are obj dot first name, comma, obj dot last name, comma obj.age. Obj.first name, obj.last name, obj.age. After printing one value, one object, I'm going for break. First object, second object, third object. Inside my objects, multiple objects are there, referring first object, then second object, then third object. Even here also, my marks is an array. So my marks is an array. Inside that array, first mark, second mark, third mark. In the first iteration, first mark. In the second iteration, second mark. In the third iteration, third mark. Printing M1. Reception. Now, let us see how it is displaying. Just to refresh. You can see first object, Ramu Hello 22. Second object, Mohan M 25. By using is is loop, we can iterate array content very easily. By using is loop, we can iterate array content very easily. We are iterating array content. Reception. If you print obj straight away, you will be getting object. Instead of printing obj, you can print first name from obj, last name from obj, age from obj. Try compiling, try accessing. From now onwards, don't print the array straight away. Iterate content of the array. By using is loop. In case of is loop, there are several attributes available. Those attributes we can see later. Initially, one very important one. I want to print numbers of the elements. How we can achieve printing number of the elements? There is a status. You can go for any identifier. Let's go for ST. By using this ST, reception. By using this ST, you can print, come on, you can print what could be number for a particular object. For a particular object, you can print a number. Just to refresh, you can see 1 dot, 2 dot. The status having lot of fields. You have even index also. Lot more fields are there under status. Very important one is a count. Whenever you are displaying in the table format, first column will be serial number or a count. First column serial number or count. You can print that by using status. For status is equal to anything you can mention. Generally, people are mentioning like a loop status. I'm just showing ST. I'm telling like anything, any identifier can be used. Through that identifier, you can print the count. We are printing the count. Guys, this loop having several attributes. You can see alias begin data hyphen end items iterator status step var. Definitely through another example, I can show you how we can use all these members. is loop. So better to go in the practically. I'll show you how we can use practically. It is only like a very basics. Here we are using items, where and status. Please remember, items is an array. Items is an array. Items is an array. Come on, guys. My marks is an array inside a JavaScript returned object that we are accessing through predict. Then one variable, first object, second object, third object representing through M1. M1 will be initializing through first element in the first iteration, same M1 initializing through second element in the second iteration, third element in the third iteration, fourth element in the fourth iteration, likewise. Even here also, first object in the first iteration. First iteration, first object referred by obj. In the second iteration, it takes a second object from the array assigning to obj. It is almost like an enhanced for loop in our Java. We are not using any index value here. Still, if you wanted, you can use st.index or st.count. Index for purpose, index value. Numbering purpose, you can go for count, order purpose. Then we mentioned status. Only three things we have used with the is loop. Other things I'll show you through another example explicitly. Now, let's go for another example. Open a controller. Let me go for a simple one. I'll go for a task 9. Let me show where age is equal to, let's see, 22. Let me supply that age value to JavaScript object age colon age. Let it target to T9. Go for task 9. Let us access this with the URL as a T9. I'm just to supply single field JavaScript object. Single field JavaScript object. A single field JavaScript object. Task 9. Let us develop a T9. Everybody. New file t9.ysml. Let's go for testing purpose predict value dot age. Please check it out, controller once again. It is very simple, guys. Controller 1. Task 9, age value, we are storing in the JavaScript object and we are returning. Come to the view. I'm just printing age. Let us test it. It is a T9. We are able to print age as 22. Now, please observe. I can use ISF with a condition. Greater than 18. I'm printing just to adult. So it is like a if block in the general programming languages. There is a ISF. We are supplying age as 22. We are supplying age as 22. Let us run. We are getting an adult. Inside a if block, you can also provide any number of else if. IS else if condition. Maybe if age is greater than 60. Senior citizen. Let me keep one more condition. If it is 80, just I am choosing another name. Let's go for one more else if age is greater than 100. I'm just mentioning one name like old. Finally, let's go for else. else. So instead of greater than, you need to mention less than, right? Small change. Maybe let me go for 150 or 120. Let me go for invalid. I'm just trying to show all in one place. If it is less than 18, let me go for something like a N. I'll choose one more. Maybe less than 40. Let us check it out. I'm setting age value as a 15. If age value is a 15, it is printing N. Let me go for age value as 25. Adult. If age value as 75, senior and senior citizen. If age value, let's go for 10, 105, old citizen. If age value 145, valid. Check the controller once again. We are achieving if, else if and else through a simple example. If content you can keep straight away. Come on guys. This is the if content. Please observe. This content will execute if age is less than 18. This content will execute if age is less than 18. This is one else if. If at all if is failing, then only else if will execute. You know very well about else if usage in the Java. Same. But here it tags. Inside a if body only, you have to keep if content and else if series. This is little different from Java, only syntactically. Syntax is little different from Java. This content is a if content. This content of else if. Generally, we will be developing else if in outside a if. But here, inside a if body only, you need to develop else if and even else also. You need to develop else if and even else also inside a if body itself. Done, everybody? This is the content of if. Whenever it is receiving a false, it will go to the else if. If this is also false, it will go to the else if. Likewise, continuously one after another. If all are false, then it will go to the else. This is the else. Let us see another in the controller, guys. I'll develop one more simple function. Let's go for first name is equal to Ram. Let me supply first name. Let it go as a T10. 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 Try developing a template as a T10, guys. Under my templates, for the new file, T10.asml. Let's go for isif condition dollar predict dot display. If this first name is available, try printing the first name. Else, no first name. Isif, sorry, else is ending here itself. Try removing this. It's a simple. If first name is there, print the first name. Otherwise, print no first name. If first name is there, print the first name. Otherwise, no first name. It is printing wrong. Let us see small change. In the controller, let us consider I'm not supplying. If I'm not supplying object, or let me supply the object rather than removing, I'll make name as a first name 1. I'm not removing now, I'm making a first name 1. Now refresh. No first name. Understood? These are the very basics of if, else, if, and the loops. That's all for now. We'll continue in the next session.